Hi, my name is Dr. Kemi. I'm a retired Nigerian journalist, 31 years, 1994 to 2025, trained in the United States. I am a Nigerian, and I want to tell everybody what's going on with this whole CPC thing with President Trump. And the entire government is supporting it, a country of particular concern. Nigeria has been a country of particular concern from day one. I went on Fox News, CNN, CTV, CBC, Russian television, RT. I went on so many networks since 2002 with regards to terrorism in Nigeria when Boko Haram first evolved around that time, 2002. Now, we've had successive governments, government after government, trying to fix the problem, but somehow they don't realize that the problem is within. The enemy is within. We found politicians who were sponsoring these bandits, terrorists to bomb places, to kill people. We found them acting or even operating towards times when elections are coming. It's been a nightmare. It's a menace in Nigeria. Now, let me explain what's going on with Christian genocide. There is Christian genocide, no doubt. Okay? Muslims are out there attacking me and attacking other people. I left comments at Fox News and other networks yesterday, and the White House handles. People are attacking me because they don't want to know the truth. That's very typical of Nigerians. Nigerians don't like the truth, right? And I, Kemi lawyer, I'm the one that gives them the truth. I fled Nigeria 3 years ago. Okay, I'm a persecuted journalist and arrested 3 times by a pastor, among other people. At the end of the day, okay, Nigeria is not safe for journalists. There is no journalist who will talk to you about this. Okay, many TV networks are owned by the politicians and businessmen that are frustrating us. So these journalists, if they go out talking about them, they'll get fired or even get killed. So people like me outside the country, I can clearly tell you what's going on. Now, what you'll find out is when Senator Ted Cruz, and Representative Riley Moore and others were tweeting these things, Nigerian government officials were coming to their tweets and abusing them and calling their names, calling them ignorant, that killings going on in every single religion, blah, 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 blah. These same people actually talking on these tweets, before they got into the government, they were also against that Christian genocide. We have their tweets. We can see their tweets clearly when they were bashing the former presidents. Now that they're in power, they want to act as if it's not happening. You see, what's happening in Nigeria, okay, it's targeted genocide, all right? What happens is Boko Haram does not like education. They don't like Western education, and they don't like women. They're more like they're like the Taliban, but worse, okay? And if they find Muslims like themselves supporting Christians or supporting anything that has to do with modern education or stuff, they'll go out and kill them too. So when Boko Haram and terrorists and bandits and all the different factions of Al-Qaeda in West Africa, when they go attacking Muslims and mosques, it's because they're pissed off that those Muslims are supporting some of our stuff, like Western education, modern things, okay? So they use that as a psychological cover-up, okay? The real people they're after are the Christians, and they're killing pastors, killing church members, everything. I personally, as a journalist, have covered several church attacks. Our church attack was in the southwest of Nigeria, very unusual for our area, the Yorubas. I mean, men went into that church. They lined up on either side of the church and fired into the church and killing congregation. It's like something that happened. It's like Annunciation in, I think it was Minnesota or Minneapolis there. The school church that they went to shoot up there. One person, but now we're talking about 4 or 5 or 10 people shooting at the entire congregation. I saw the pictures. I covered this in Nigeria. And let me tell you, I was the one that gave the exclusive about the people that died in that church because the government was trying to suppress the numbers to 12, 13, when it was 32 people. That was my story in 2022. Just type it OWO, church attack, OWO. You'll see it. And at the end of the day, they claim they arrest certain people. Where are they? Are they in prison? Have they been locked up? Did they go to trial? We just don't hear anything anymore. And we never see the face of the victims. As a journalist of 31 years, retired now, when you have this kind of stuff, you must see the faces of the victims. They must remain in the news. They must never be forgotten. I also covered Medalla. I wasn't there physically, but I was woken up by CTV Canada on Christmas Day in 2011. They called me because I was a journalist that knew all this stuff, and I was a journalist from Nigeria. So type in the Christmas Day attacks 2011, Christmas Day bombing, Christmas Day church attacks. It's on Wikipedia. Two churches were simultaneously bombed. And after the explosion went off, people were running for their life. They not opened fire on people running out of the church. I mean, it's so callous and horrible. It's been going on for years and it has to stop. And I think President Trump, being the peacemaker, can end this stuff. He's the peacemaker president around the world and he can intervene. Nigeria and America have relations. The U.S. embassy is out there. You know, we do a lot with America. There are a lot of Nigerians in America and a lot of Americans in Nigeria. Even President Trump's grandson, Alexander, is partly Nigerian. So as a country of particular concern, President Tinubu needs to handle this now because they can't go anywhere. The entire cabinet, every conservative talker, conservative lawmaker, everybody, even Democrats. Nigeria is a killing ground. I can't do this video in my house in Nigeria. They'll come for me. They'll come for me. If the government doesn't come for me, the DSS and all those useless agencies, the people will come for me, the Muslims. All right. If you guys remember, I was in that WhatsApp group when I was begging that girl to stop arguing with them about Prophet Muhammad, the Deborah girl, and she refused. They ended up killing this girl and burning her in a jungle justice fashion. They waited for her outside of the university or the college she went to. Christian genocide is present in Nigeria. Nobody must try to dispel that. All right. America doesn't have any agenda for Nigeria. I've seen all kinds of stupid comments. It's real. Because they're going to say, oh, yeah, they killed the Muslims, so they bombed the Muslim. Government officials shouldn't even be saying that because that means you can't rule the government. So don't try and say it's Muslims and Christians too. The target is Christians, and Christian genocide will not be tolerated. I'm so glad the peace president has involved himself now, President Trump. Oh, regarding the grandson I was talking about, that's Tiffany Trump's son. Tiffany's married to Masad Bullo's son, Michael Bullo's. Michael Bullo's is partly Nigerian and Lebanese, and Masad Bullo's is Nigerian, Lebanese American. He's the senior advisor for Africa. Yes, he came to Nigeria recently and said they haven't seen evidence of this genocide. It's there. He came to see the vice president and the president, and they need to tell the truth. We have a Muslim government and a Muslim country. I hate to say it that way, but it is what it is. I'm Kemi Olunloyo, Dr. Kemi, retired journalist. 1994 to 2025, February. But I'm still talking. It's very important we talk about these things. You can follow me at Dr. Kemi of Nigeria on Instagram. I blog about the Trump administration. Dr. Kemi of Nigeria on Instagram and on Facebook. I'm no longer on Kemi Talks. Facebook, Kemi-fied Africa, women's page. Thanks for listening. Today's November 1st, 2025.